to our video right away.
For more than 10 years, we at QZ Asset Management have managed our clients' wealth and served them as trusted and holistic advisors. In all we do, we are inspired by our purpose, creating value beyond wealth. QZ Asset Management is present in over 8 countries and more than 30 locations. Headquartered in Guangzhou, China, we are licensed and regulated by the Asset Management Association of China. With a client-centric approach, we manage over 50 billion yuan on behalf of our institutional and private clients. Through our proprietary and award-winning fintech solution, the QZ Big Data and Artificial Intelligence BDAI analytics, we have consistently achieved strong growth momentum in all market conditions. Deploying our BDAI technology with a robust risk management approach in both direct equities trading and stock indices allows us to achieve our primary objective of generating momentous growth in a sustainable manner. The market-leading BDAI analytics program processes billions of market trading data in milliseconds with an ultra-high adoption rate under any market situation. QZ Asset Management is spearheaded by CEO Professor Blake Yong, who holds a doctorate in economics from the London School of Economics and Chartered Financial Analyst Level 3 qualification. In 2012, he was lead investment analyst at top UK firm Blue Bay Asset Management before joining American quantitative fund 2 Sigma, where he was responsible for the research and development of artificial intelligence technology between 2013 and 2016. In 2016, Blake joined QZ Asset Management as CEO to lead the research and development of BDAI technology, long-term strategic planning, and overall decision-making. Driven by his innovative and methodical approach, QZ Asset Management grew a remarkable 2,000% over 6 years, and he was awarded a Pioneer in Finance Award at the Shanghai FinTech Summit in 2019. At QZ Asset Management, we celebrate and enable you to be impactful, to be entrepreneurial, to be empowered, and to create value beyond wealth. Grow your wealth and achieve your financial aspirations together with QZ Asset Management. Because what matters to you matters to us.
Oh, wow, this is so beautiful. You know what I love about this video? I don't get used to it at all, ladies and gentlemen, because as I am watching it, I can actually relate to everything they are saying. Because I remember when we were opening the new office in Durban, we were experiencing everything that they are saying in this video. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are owners of proof that we are indeed just making money. You know, even today is Monday, ladies and gentlemen, and I know every investor in QZ Asset Management is smiling today. I'm saying this to encourage somebody who's not yet an investor as yet. I'm saying, please fasten your seatbelt, pay attention. As the presentation will be continuing, I need you to just really pay attention and never, ever take your past and want to bring it into this presentation or your experiences. Take it from us. We've already touched it, we've already experienced it, and we are still going to experience it. So ladies and gentlemen, without a waste of time, I'm going to request my co-host here, my leader Bongi, the one that I enjoy listening to, the other Bongi. We've got many Bongis, remember? The other Bongi, the one, ladies and gentlemen, who speaks this thing like he has always been in it, ladies and gentlemen. Over to you, my lady. We are here. Blessings.
Thank you so much, Ntabi. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Give it up for Ntabi, who is always amazing, so much energy. She's an executive within the company, and ladies and gentlemen, who is earning over 5 figures every single day. Every 24 hours, this lady is earning 5 figures. Thank you so much for that beautiful introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Obongiwe Dlamini, and I'm really excited today to have the privilege and the honor to just in very short unpack exactly what you've just heard from that video, right? I am going to be unpacking in detail exactly why we are so excited about this company, right? First and foremost, let me just say high five to you for being here, right? There's a saying that successful people never miss an opportunity or a meeting that they are, able to attend. And you decided that you could have been doing anything else, but you are here, front seat, ready to hear how you can, in 2023, be able to earn hands-free money, how you can, in 2023, be able to take this company and use it as a vehicle to unlock whatever dream that it is that you are wanting to unlock, right? So let's get right into it, right? QZ Asset Management. Right. This is a company all the way from China. It has been operating for over 10 years. Right. For me, that is exciting. Right. Because every time I am wanting to partner with any company, it is important to me to understand what they have been able to do before. So a company that has been around for a couple of years, it's already telling you that, they are not trying their luck. They are not, touching here and trying and seeing what's going to happen. They're already industry leaders. They're already pros at what it is that they are doing. The teething period, it is long behind them. They are already industry leaders, right? So if you're seeing the my PowerPoint, you see that I've got China, Hong Kong, Japan, Malaysia, and South Africa listed. This is where this company has offices, right? I'm coming live from South Africa, and I'm really excited that about a month ago, we have our first office opening in Africa, in the sunny Durban, right? So this is the first office that QZ Asset Management has outside of Asia. For the past 10 years, this company has been operating in Asia, mainly China, Hong Kong, Japan, and Malaysia. So what is it that QZ Asset Management do, right? When you're looking at asset fund management, what exactly is that? Asset fund management are companies that their main purpose is to make money from your money. Right? Isn't that a nice job? They make money from money, right? So locally here in South Africa, we've got a lot of asset fund management companies. I'm going to drop a couple of names, such as your Old Mutual, such as your Sanlams, right? A lot of banks have an asset fund management department, and mainly their job is to welcome investors. People will say, hey, Old Mutual, I have an X amount of money, and I want you to take it, keep it, and generate an interest for me. And then they take that money and they go out and they get creative with it. They invest in different places. They trade in stock, they trade in cryptos, they put in property investments. They do a lot of different things so that they are able to make more money from the money that investors has given, right? And then at the end of the day, they come back and they're like, ta-da, here is your share of what we have been able to do. So asset fund management companies globally, that is what they do, right? So it's different parts, different kinds, but it is exactly that. They take in investor funds and they are then able to creatively make more money from it. And then you get a share of that, right? So why are we so excited about this company all the way from Asia if locally, wherever you are tuning in from, if locally you already have, an asset fund management company that you've known forever. For example, I have known Old Mutual since I was a little girl, right? My grandmother used to use it. My my father, my parents. So I've known it for a while. So why is it that I'm suddenly excited about a company that is all the way from China? Let me tell you why, right? Because currently, I don't know from where you are from, what the interest rates look like, but currently where I am from, the very most I'm able to get from asset fund management and from banks is about 7%, meaning that, in a year, my money will grow by 7%, which is not that much, unless I'm rolling in a couple of 100 millions. It's not enough to make a significant change. In the olden days, when I was growing up, I always used to hear my elders saying, so-and-so got a huge chunk of money, and they took that money, from retirement or from road accident fund. It normally was from road accident fund. And they took that huge chunk of money and then they invested it. And now they are living off their interest, right? And even when I was a little girl, I knew that was very smart. I knew that was really something that I wanted to get into. So when I started working, I got into corporate, I started saving. But the more I saved, it didn't make any sense that how is it that people are saying that you are able to live off interest? Because the interest that I was receiving wasn't that impactful. The interest that I was getting from my bank, it wasn't that joyful, right? So we are here today because QZ Asset Management has given us interest that is impactful, right? It has given us interest that makes us smile, right? We are excited today because, it is our return on investment day, and the interest, you are able to sit down and calculate and do your budget and be able to, start activating some dreams because of the interest that you will be able to receive from the money that you invest. So that is the reason, right? So I'm going to spend the next couple of minutes just explaining how is it that they are able to do this, right? So before we get deeper into it, very important, it would not be responsible of me not to give you a couple of seconds for you to be able to screenshot this, this risk disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. Every information that I'm about to share, it is your responsibility to make sure that you check it out. Right? It is your responsibility to verify. In fact, I am giving you homework that at the end of the session, everything that we have shared, I am giving you homework that you verify it, right? That is what I did, and I want you to also be excited as I was when I started doing my research, right? So first and foremost, what is it that makes QZ Asset Management different from all the local asset management companies that we know, that we've grown to love from the time that we were little, right? Now, every successful company has what we call a competitive advantage. That is what sets them apart. In every industry, there's never going to be just one company that does the same thing. They're going to have competitors, right? They're going to have people that offer the same service, people that have the same product, but it gives you every successful company that is leading in the industry has what we call a competitive advantage, something that sets them apart. The secret ingredients that I like to call it, right? Here in South Africa, if you're looking at beverages, we've got Coca-Cola. There's a lot of companies that sell, fizzy drinks, but that Coca-Cola is the leading brand. We all know, you could be sipping your Pepsi or you could be drinking your Koi, but you know that Coca-Cola is the real deal, right? Even KFC, right? Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? That is a fried chicken franchise, that we all know and we've grown and love, but it's not the only fried chicken franchise. There's a lot of fried chicken franchises, but it has been able to position itself as a leader in the industry because of the secret ingredients that it has, right? There isn't chicken that tastes like KFC, whether you love a fried chicken or you don't, but you know that when it comes to fried chicken, that is the leading brand, right? What have they done? They've set themselves apart from the competition. They have given themselves an upper level, a competitive advantage, right? So every successful company will have that. It will have, ingredients that sets them apart from others. So here at QZ Asset Management, they are able to give us interest that is really impactful because they have set themselves apart from other asset fund management companies, right? There are local companies here that don't offer the same interest. Now, let me talk to you about those two secret ingredients, because I was excited to find out how they are able to give us this, right? So when you're looking at the local local asset fund management companies, you'll find that your old mutuals and your bank, they will diversify by putting in different places. QZ Asset Management has decided that, you know what, we are not going to diversify. We are going to hit one place, and we are going to hit it very strong, and we are going to be industry leaders in that place. So QZ Asset Management, how do they generate their interest? They invest in stock. Right? They invest in stock. And what stock is it that they invest in? They invest in stock that is called the SP and 500, right? So these are indexes. It's a group of companies, right? So here in South Africa, we've got what we call the JSE. I don't know where you are from, but there is, a stock exchange or a stock market, wherever you are. So you will find that it will have the top 50 best performing companies, the top 100 best performing companies. So the SP 500 is a group of companies that they've grouped together, the best performing top 500 companies listed in the American Stock Exchange. That is what the S&P 500 is, right? So you are looking at taking a bite of companies such as your Apple, right? Such as your Amazon, such as your Johnson & Johnson's, right? Disney World, right? Those are the sort of companies that you're looking at taking a bite of when we are talking about S&P 500, right? So this company, that is where they are trading, right? So when I started researching and digging into what is so special about the S&P 500, I realized that this is fertile ground, right? When you are going to be investing or you're going to be playing in the digital, we know that it's very volatile. Anything can happen in the Forex world. Anything can happen in the crypto world. It's unwise not to invest and play in it because we're going into the digital era. But as you are going into that space, it's also very important for you to also know that how volatile that market is. So I was excited when I looked at the S&P 500 and I realized that it is very, very stable, because when you go to Google, it's going to tell you one thing. In the past 100 years, it has not dropped for more than 30% in a single day, right? Which is telling you how stable it is, which really makes sense for me. Because if you're looking in business, right, one of the ingredients of making a business really successful is leadership and resources. And the companies that I've just explained, the Amazons and the Apples, they are already really, really rich in good leadership, and they're really, really rich in resources that can, help them be really successful. So QZ Asset Management, this is where they are playing. This is where they are trading. They are trading in that very, very fertile ground, right? Here in South Africa, we've got the richest square in Africa, which is Sandton. So when you are playing in Sandton, you already know we are talking about big money. So SP 500, when you are playing there, you already know that this is very fertile ground, right? So that is the first secret ingredient, where they are generating their interest, where they are playing, right? Now, this next secret ingredient is how they are doing it, because that matters. Because if I am a farmer and I just start digging and, I put one seed in, and then you come with a huge machine that can dig 100 holes in a minute, it's already telling you that I'm not going to be as successful as you are, right? So it matters how you do anything. So how are they doing it? How are they trading in the SP 500? So let's look at the local companies. My local companies here in South Africa, the local asset fund management companies, they've got very important people called fund managers. So fund managers, every single day, they make important decisions. Decisions such as, where should we invest today? Where should we put our monies today? Where should we take these investor funds? How much should we put where, right? So they look at information and they look where to trade, how much to put in, that is what they do. QZ Asset Management looked at this and they said, you know what, we don't want any part of this. We are going to develop our own artificial intelligence that is going to be doing the work for us, right? Humans are amazing, but artificial intelligence, it strikes exactly where it's supposed to. As humans, we are going to get tired. It's human nature. We are emotional. If I have a fight with my husband, it's over. I'm already triggered. I'm already having a bad day, So imagine you wake up and you're on your way to an important meeting. And then on your way there, you have, someone cut you off in the busy street, in traffic. Someone cut you off. You get there, you're already triggered. You're already, very emotional. And now you have to sit down. You are a fund manager and you have to decide how many millions are going where, right? One small mistake, that mistake is going to be a loss of millions. We've seen it in the news, how retirement funds have been lost because of just one small mistake, right? So QZ Asset Management looked at this and they said, we are going to develop our own trading robot that is going to be doing our thinking for us. That is going to be 100% just looking at the trading part. It's not going to be, a part-time mom and a part-time dad and, doing other things and doing this. It is just going to be trading, right? No emotions, it is just looking at the fact. So that is the second, competitive advantage that this company has. And this is a BDAI. It's called the BDAI, their own artificial intelligence that is owned by QZ Asset Management. They don't rent it, right? It is 100% owned by them. What is so different? Because if you're looking at the trading space, if you already are in trading, you would know that trading robots are not exactly something new. What is so different about this trading robots? What is so different is the fact that it's already been winning awards. So it is not just a trading robot, but it is an award-winning trading robot, right? So when I started digging around and just trying to figure out why it is so different, I realized something that, some robots, they're going to come in and they're going to make you some money and then they're going to blow your account after a while. The difference is that they're looking at only the technical factors, market share, how much, when to sell and things like that. Whereas this robot also looks at the fundamentals. The fundamentals are things that are outside, right? But they influence what is happening in the market. For example, COVID, right? For example, the war. You may be very, very far from Russia, but the economy is being affected one way or another, no matter how far you are from Russia, right? So all those fundamentals, they are outside, but they influence what happens on the inside. So this trading robot is so intelligent that it is able to collect information. It is able, to collect all that data, and it is able within a millisecond to make decisions on your behalf. It is deciding day and night when to sell, and making successful trades on the behalf of the company. So when we are looking at the competitive advantage and when we are looking at the secret ingredients, those are the two very powerful secret ingredients that QZ Asset Management has up their sleeve that is completely making them industry leaders, right? And that is the reason why they've been so successful for the past 10 years, that they have decided that now they are ready to expand, right? In 2017, they sat down and they said, you know what, we're doing really well. Everything is doing really well. Everything is growing, right? Our company is growing. It is now time to expand globally. So right now, today, in this Zoom, we are fruits of a decision that was made in 2017 when they decided that they are wanting to go into Africa. They are wanting to go into Latin America, right? They are wanting to go global, right? We are fruits of that boardroom, of that decision, right? So Now let's move along. Let's look at very important information, because whenever we are going to be making decisions about money, it's important to do our due diligence, right? To check the credibility of a company that we are about to partner with. So here on your screen, you are going to find the registration number for QZ Asset Management. What are you going to find? You are going to find the sent you in the Zoom. Ask them to send you the government gazette so that you are able to do your due diligence, because even when you are searching, it's important for you to be able to differentiate between opinions and facts, right? So I like going into government gazettes and looking for facts when I'm trying to make a decision, right? So screenshot this. This is our registration and our license for QZ Asset Management. You know, one of the first things that got me excited when I heard about this company was the fact that it's coming from China, because I understand the regulations of China, very highly regulated. Those Chinese are their own police. It is highly, highly regulated. So I already knew that a company that has been around for 10 years, that has not just been, doing business in China, but has been striving in China, you already know that it had jumped through a lot of hoops. So I was already excited, right? Still on the credibility, let's look at who this company is decided to have their strategic partners, right? A financial company is never an island. That is why you would find that you are sitting at that it's underwritten by Old Mutual. It's underwritten by, another financial company. A financial company is never an island. And one thing that I've always known, that I've started to learn in business, is the fact that who a company is associated with is already telling you where they are going. Birds of the same feather, they flock together, right? This is something that we learned in nursery, right? So our auditors are KPMG, right? Legal and compliance is Denson's. As they're expanding throughout all countries, they are making sure that in each and every single country, we are in full compliance, right? And then the most important, our liquidity providers. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason why, I'm able to call on my grandparents. They've put in their pension money. I'm able to call on my friends to put in and invest their monies, because I understand what the power liquidity providers are, right? And looking at this slide, looking at who our liquidity providers, I'm already excited, right? So liquidity providers are a buffer between you as a potential investor and QZ Asset Management, right? Every money, all investor funds come into an account called an escrow account, right? So an escrow account is an account that is managed by multiple bodies. So QZ Asset Management does not have power to be able to take out or withdraw funds. All the monies is being policed by these liquidity providers. And every day, the powers that QZ Asset Management has is how much are we sending out to the market, right? How much are we putting where, right? But they are not able, even the CEO is not able to withdraw any funds and use them for personal gain or personal news, right? So who are these liquidity providers? JP Morgan Chase, right? This is a global leader within the financial industry. Barclays, we know them here in South Africa because they own ABSA, right? The Bank of China, right? ICBC, the China Construction Bank, these are all global leaders. So when I say association is important, ladies and gentlemen, association is important, because QZ Asset Management has not associated themselves with any Mickey Mouse business. They have looked at the best of the game, the leaders of the game, and they've decided to lock arms with them, right? So liquidity providers, I've already explained, the first and most important thing is that they are the buffer, right? They provide liquidity, right? The second part is that they also provide capital investment, capital protection. I will go into detail with that in a later stage, right? And they are making sure that they are policing your funds on your behalf. Isn't that exciting? Right, to know that Barclays, JP Morgan Chase is policing your money on your behalf. Exciting, right? Right. So let's go on, right? It's very important to understand the vision bearer. Show me your leader and I will show you how far you are going to go, right? So Professor Blake Young is the CEO of QZ Asset Management. As you can see on the slide, he's very learned. But the most important thing for me is always that the proof is always going to be in the pudding, right? Because what is it that you are able to do with all the education and the skills that you've got? So here, the last line is the line that makes me so proud to be part of QZ Asset Management. You're going to see that in the past 6 years, with Blake being the CEO, the company has grown by over 2,000%. That is absolutely amazing. If you are in business, you understand how hard it is for you to grow your company by 100% in a year, right? So a growth of 2,000% in 6 years is on average about 300% a year. That is absolutely amazing. So it's already telling you that we are led well, right? So if you are a mover and shaker in any industry, you are going to be celebrated. So in this slide, it's also a slide that I'm very proud of, because here is Professor Blake being featured in the Times Magazine, one of the leading magazine where it showcases great leadership, right? One of the best CEOs across globally showcased in Times Magazine, right? So this barcode here is going to lead you straight into this magazine when he was showcased and he was being celebrated for what he is doing in the financial technology sector, right? So this is our CEO. Show me your leader and I will definitely show you how far you are going to go, right? So now let's talk about another proof that is in the pudding. We've spoken about the BDAI, which is our artificial intelligence, right? So we've spoken about how powerful it is. We've spoken about how it is able to fetch information, technical information, fundamental information, and it is able to make trading decisions that has been helping with that 2,000% increase in the company. Now, look at the slide. This is a 5-year trading slide because, ladies and gentlemen, proof will always be in the pudding. Now, in the past 5 years, what has been happening? We had COVID, right? We had COVID. We had a lot of challenges in the business sector. And what happens when there are challenges? You know, business goes up and down. You have to start being very, very creative for you to stay in business, right? So I love the fact that this trading chart is showing you one of the most difficult times in businesses across the world. And if you're looking at the red, that is our BDAI, and then the blue is the market where we are currently trading, right? Now you can see that even in the most difficult time, this robot was still able to fetch information and be able to result in successful trades, right? So when we are saying that this company has grown by 2,000% in the past 6 years, the proof is in the pudding. Our BDAI technology is performing the Lord's work, right? So that is the last slide regarding the company, right? When I say that the company is 10 years old, success is always going to leave clues. You're always going to be able to exactly trace what the company has been doing. So the next couple of slides are just taking, a look at the fact that where has this company been? So if they are now expanding to your country, what exactly have they been doing in the past 10 years, right? So here we can see them in 2019 at the Shanghai Financial Technology Innovation Forum. So this is a seminar that was attended by hundreds of individuals. And guess what? Not only was QZ Asset Management invited, but our CEO Professor Blake Young was amongst this the panel speakers. We can see him here, right? It's just showing you how important QZ Asset Management and the work and how well respected they are. And of course, in true QZ Asset Management style, they came back with 2 awards, right, from that seminar, right? We see them again here at the International Financial Exchange Expo. And again, our CEO is amongst one of the thought leaders, one of the panel speakers, right? So it's just showing you that in Asia, where they have been currently running, they have been giving excellence, right? And this is the same excellence that we are going to be expecting in South Africa, in Kenya, right? In India, wherever you are tuning in from, this is the same excellence that you are going to be expecting, right? So if a company for the past 10 years has been doing remarkably well, and they decide to come to your country, you already know that they're moving with the same skill. You already know that they're moving, with that same excellence. So that is one of the reasons why we are so excited, because there's great things that are about to happen, and we are excited to be part of them, right? So we've looked at who QZ Asset Management is. We've looked at how they're generating their interest. We've looked at the credibility of the company. We've looked at the sort of things that they've been doing for the past 10 years, right? So that is just a short summary of QZ Asset Management. Now let's look at how this can impact you. Like, what does all of this have to do with you? What are they offering to you, right? How can this help you in your current situation? How does this change the price of bread for you, right? That's one thing my mom always used to say. She used to say that if it doesn't change the price of bread for you, please leave it, because you've got bigger things to worry about. So how does this, all the information that I've shared with you, how does it change the price of bread for you? How does it impact in your household, right? What changes can it do in your household? Now let's unpack, right? If you have not been listening, sit up a little bit, right? Give yourself a little wiggle so that you are able to concentrate, and let's dig in deep, right? What are they offering? They are offering us 2 investment portfolios. 2 investment portfolios, an ability for you to be able to earn money by taking out your money and sending it to work, right? As I started growing in my career and I started getting into businesses, I started looking into people who are already living the sort of life that I am desiring, right? The sort of life that I want to live, that I want for my family. And the one thing that all these thought leaders had was the fact that they are always talking about passive income. They're always talking about the fact that if you're not making money in your sleep, you are working you're not working smart enough, right? They're always talking about the fact that as you're hustling, you're building your empire, or while you are working your 8 to 5, you need to have an income that does not require you energy, that doesn't require you to be there, right? Now, I started getting into different businesses, and in the middle of those businesses, I thought, yes, this is passive. But I soon realized that actually this is not passive, because if I stop working the business, then the business stops giving me money, and that is not passive, right? So whatever it is that you're looking for, it's always also looking for you. So the more I listened to these thought leaders, the more I started seeking, right? I started looking for this passive income that everyone was talking about, right? I started looking for this hands-free Wi-Fi money that everyone was talking about. And when I started to hear about QZ Asset Management, it clicked, right? I was like, this is what it is that people are talking about. The ability for you to be able to take out your money and send it out to work. How are you sending your money to work? by investing. So QZ Asset Management gives you two different investment platforms, right? The first one is called the QZ Basic, right? So here they are saying from the very little that you have to the very most that you are able to invest, from $100 up to about $900, you are what we call a QZ Basic investor. And what does this mean? It means that when you are investing, you are now receiving interest every single week. That is 3.5%. How long is this interest? Your interest is up to 400%. So whatever capital that you have put in, it will grow times by 4, right? So you are going to receive 3.5% weekly up until it gives you 400%. So whatever, if you have put in $100, it is going to grow up until it gives you $400, right? Now you are going to receive 3.5% of $100 up until you have received $400. For a basic investor, this normally takes just over 24 months, right? So that is your basic investment. From $100 up to $900, you are receiving interest for 3.5% weekly, right? It is impossible to be a QZ Asset Management investor and not to be in a good mood on a Monday. Like, we have officially ended Blue Mondays. Every Monday, QZ Asset Management, it is a party over here, right? Like, just after having your morning tea, there's an email that you're receiving saying your return on investment has arrived. Ding, ding. And you are just rejoicing. Money that is hands-free, right? Now let's look at the next one. Elite, QZ Elite. Now, here the business, now QZ Management is saying that if you are coming in as an elite investor, you are investing from $1,000 up to infinity, right? And here, the difference is the fact that you are going to be receiving a little bit more of interest. How much more? You are going to be receiving 7% of interest, right? The same rules apply, that whatever the capital that you have put in, it will grow by 400%. So if you are putting in $1,000, it is going to grow times by 4, up to $4,000, right? And you are going to receive 7% every single week, right? Up until it gives you 400%. So as an elite investor, this is going to take you about 57 weeks, right? About almost 13 months, right? So you are going, whether you're putting in $1,000, $50,000, $100,000, it will grow times by 4. So whatever you put in a 50,000 times by 4. You put in 100,000 times by 4. You put in 1 million times by 4, and you are going to receiving the return on investment every Monday of 7% as an elite investor. How awesome is that? Right? Really, really awesome. Now, this is where money starts being impactful, because you start being able to sit down and, plan your investments, because now you can sit down and say, okay, cool. If I put down $10,000, I can start, planning around what I'm going to do with $40,000 in 13 months. If I put down $50,000, I can sit down and start planning what I'm going to be doing with $200,000 in 13 months. This is where investment starts being impactful. It starts making sense that the 1% of the world keeps saying that if you are not making money in your sleep, you are not working smart enough, because this is smart money, right? You are sending your money out to work. There is something that I always say that, every single day, whether you are growing your career or you are growing your business, every single day you wake up, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, and you go out and you work for your money, right? Now, QZ Asset Management is giving you the same opportunity as you're brushing your teeth. Guess what? Your money is brushing its teeth. As you are taking your car keys and you're going out to work, guess what? Your money is doing the same thing. Beep, beep, it is going out to work. It comes back every single Monday with an envelope and says, hey, I've gone to work and now here is what I'm coming back with. Here is the salary. Here's what I've been able to collect. So while you are building your empire, while you are building your business, your money is doing the work on your behalf as well. Right. So this is what passive income is all about. And these are the two investment portfolios that QZ Asset Management is offering to us. All right, now let's look at how safe is your money, right? Because, you know, it is exciting what they have to offer, but we also have to look at what are the risks that are involved, right? Because as far as SP 500, it is very safe, but we also know that the markets don't belong to anyone, right? I didn't even know that I was going to be part of history, and here we are. We've lived through COVID. You and I are survivors of COVID, right? You know, in 100 years and 200 years, we are going to be in the history books, right? How we were wearing masks during COVID, what was happening, right? We didn't know that was going to happen. So anything can happen. And the reason why, you know, if you own a vehicle, you have car insurance is the fact that you understand that as you are going out into the road and you are going to be driving, you also understand that there's other drivers out there. And because there's other drivers out there, anything can happen. So you are insuring yourself against things that you don't know, right? But in case they happen, you are insured. In case it happens, your car is insured and you are able to be safe should anything happen. So QZ Asset Management has looked at this and they said, you know what, we're going into the market. It is pretty safe, but anything can happen. And because anything can happen, we are going to make sure that all our investors, we are going to insure them by giving them a capital protection scheme, right? So a capital protection scheme is just like insurance. Just like how you insured, it's exactly the same thing. But let's get into the technical. How does it work, right? Remember the liquidity providers, right? Along with QZ Asset Management, they've come together and they've been able to give this capital protection scheme. So they've given us the dual benefit. So as an investor, you're coming in and you invest $10,000, right? The liquidity providers with QZ Asset Management, they match every investor amount dollar to dollar as it goes out to the market. So if you have invested $10,000, they match it dollar to dollar, and now it is going out to the market as $20,000, right? Now, when you are trading, there's something called a stop loss, right? So a stop loss just says that, you know what, should anything happen in this trade, I want you to stop at, you know, 20%, 30%, 50%. QZ Asset Management has a stop loss of 50%, right? So should anything happen at 50%, if a trade goes against them, because it's going to happen, right? A trade will go against them. If a trade goes against them at 50%, it stops, meaning that the $10,000 that is yours, your capital, will be safe. And whatever it is that happens on the other, right? So this is how they are able to give you, you know, that dual benefits with zero loss. So as you are coming in as the QZ Asset Management investor, the first email is going to be welcoming you into the platform and saying, congratulations, welcome, right? And then the second email that you are going to receive is your capital protection email, capital protection scheme. And this is a legally binding document. Just like how your insurance is a legally binding document, it's the same. It is a legally binding document telling you that, you know, your investment is safe, it is 100% insured. Should anything happen, your capital will not be lost, right? Now let's look at, you know, traditional investment and your QZ Asset Management investment, right? The pros and cons. For me, the biggest pro is the fact that I'm able to get interest that is slightly higher. Can you imagine 3.5% as a basic investor? That is 14% per month. Now, as an elite, that is 7% weekly. That is amazing, right? You know, already dreams are being activated. People are doing amazing things just because they are investing in this platform. You know, last week, one of our success business partners was sharing a story about her investor, how an investor went into her banks and closed down all credit cards because of her investments, right? Started closing down all credit cards, and as she was closing down everything, you know, the bank consultant said, wait a minute, where are you getting this much money? You mean you're closing all your debts and you're paying off everything? Where are you getting all this? And then the investor told her, I said, you know what, I invested with KPMG Asset Management and I've been compounding, and this is how much I've been receiving for the past couple of months as an investor, and now I'm able to start paying off my debt, right? Long story short, the bank consultant is also now an investor, right? So you are able to do amazing things. You are able to start planning, you know, your financial life, right? So that is KPMG Asset Management. Let's talk about your redemption, right? Is your money locked? Right, because you know, if you're walking into any asset fund management, they're gonna tell you that for 5 years your money is locked, for 10 years your money is locked. So at KPMG Asset Management, is your money locked? And the answer is no, your money is not locked. However, should you decide that you are wanting to take out your capital, right, your first 3 months, it is advisable that you do not, because there are penalties for your first 90 days. Right, so the management fee, it goes like this. For the first 30 days, should you decide that you are taking out your capital, and this is your capital, not your interest, because from the following week, you are able to receive your interest, and which is withdrawable, right? For your first 30 days, it's 50%. Your 31st to your 60th day, 25%. 61 day to your 90th day, 10%. And then after 91 days, 0 penalties, right? Meaning that, you know, sometimes it happens that you just put away money and then you've got, you know, a big responsibility or an emergency and you need what you've invested back, right? I always advise people, don't invest what you're going to need in 3 months, but should you need to, you know, it is a very easy process. It is literally a click of a button, and then you are able to get back your capital, right? So your money is not locked. However, there are penalties for the first, if you decide to withdraw the first 3 months. So as an investor, I'm so excited. This is the end of the presentation for you. If you are looking for a platform, you are looking for an opportunity that is going to allow you to earn without blinking, without worrying, while you are doing, you know, while you are building your business or while you are doing anything else, this is what KPMG Asset Management has to offer. And this is the end of the presentation for you. Now, if you're looking for just a little bit more, right? My leader Bongi always says that, you know, there's money to buy bread and there's money to buy the bakery. Now, if you're looking for a little bit more, KPMG Asset Management has decided that the best distribution model is to actually let it spread by word of mouth, right? So what normally happens in asset fund management companies is that we will have brokers, right? You know, I've had a lot of portfolios with Sanlam and Old Mutual because of brokers. People would reach out, you know, and that's what they do. So they've decided that as they're opening offices, they don't want to fill them up with brokers. Instead, yes, we've got offices and we've got consultants that are there at the office, but they've decided that, you know what, the best person to tell a story is a person who's experienced it. So they've said, you know, as an investor, you also have an opportunity. There's a little door that is open out for you, which is 100% optional, right? 100% optional for you to also be a broker. By sharing the information, KPMG Asset Management will also compensate you for that, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, we share everything, right? Every time we have great experiences, we share. It is what we do. That is what we do. Every time you sit down and you have an amazing meal at a restaurant, you know, 80% of the time, you're going to tell a friend. And then that friend will go because you told them of the great experience, right? They are trusting your word of mouth because of your experience. And they will go then to that restaurant. So we share all the time and we hardly get paid for it. So this is an opportunity for you if you are wanting to open another door and earn from just telling someone that you are getting paid every Monday. There is a broker program that has been just designed for you. So how do we get paid? No bells, no whistles, just straight on the money. We've got two different ways, which we call the dual income, two different ways for you to get paid. The first one is an affiliate bonus, and then the second one is the binary bonus. Now, an affiliate bonus, in very, very, very simple terms, is a bonus that you get because you have referred someone. So if I tell my friend right now, I say, oh my God, my friend, you know, it's Monday again. And I have not even touched my salary because every Monday I'm getting paid. And my friend says, you're getting paid every Monday? How come? And I say, because I invested, it's my capital that's making me return on investment. And then she decides that, you know what, Bongi, I'm not going to let you be able to get this money all by yourself. I'm also coming along. Now, just for sharing that information, I get to get 10% of that. So I call it a referral bonus because I've referred a friend, and that friend, you know, she's investing and she's going to be very happy with the passive income, but I get a referral bonus of 10%. So if she takes out a portfolio of $100, 10% comes to me. If she takes out a portfolio of $1,000, 10% comes to me. If she takes out a portfolio of $20,000, 10% comes to me, right? So whatever the portfolio amount, I will receive a referral of 10% for saying, hey, this is how QZ works, and they decide to take out a portfolio. So that's the first way we're getting paid. And then the second way we get paid is what we call a binary bonus. So binary means two, right? I want to come to a slide that shows you exactly what our binary looks like. Binary means two. Now, binary is important because let's say I bring in my friend Martha, and Martha takes over the whole of Tanzania. She tells Tanzania about QZ asset management, and then Tanzania is growing, right? Now, because I referred her, I've only received that referral bonus when she signed up, but she's taken up all of Tanzania. So QZ Asset Management says, you know what? It's only fair that the people that you have brought in the business, you also get leverage for bringing them in. So they have designed a compensation plan that allows you to be able to earn a percentage from what, the people that you brought. So you sort of already having a little broker program of your own, right in your phone, just for inviting your cousin, your cousin's cousin, and they decide to also do the same and invite. You have a little broker firm right on your phone, and then QZ Asset Management says, you get to get a slice of that pie because you brought Martha, right? And then I bring in Queen, and Queen brings in the whole of Zambia, right? And Queen brings in the whole of Joburg, right? QZ Asset Management says, you did that. You brought Queen. So because you brought Queen, you should get a slice of that action as well. So the compensation plan for binary is designed for you to be able to leverage. Now, there's nothing as more powerful than leveraging out of each other, because getting 100% of my own effort is amazing, but 100% of my own efforts is not really that amazing, because if I'm sick, it's 100%. It's 100% of zero because there's nothing that I'm doing, right? But different people coming together, they are bringing in different skills, they are bringing in different outlooks, they are bringing in, different ways of doing things. And for you to be able to leverage and get 10% of 50 people's skills, 10% of 100 people's skills, now that is magical, right? And that is amazing. So that is what binary, you are leveraging off different people.
Okay. No worry. Hello, everyone. I think we we lost our presenter tonight. Okay, but no worry. I'm still here. Okay. I think I will take over the presentation immediately. Okay. So, everyone, good evening. My name is Mark. Yes. We lost our presenter, but no worry. I will check the presentation and I will do a quick and short presentation for all of you. And after that, may I be a host? Sure, of course. Hold on a second. I think you'll be host. Hello. Yeah, you'll be host right now.
Oh, perfect, Mark. Sorry about that. I believe it's because of rushing. Ladies and gentlemen, our bone is just facing some challenges. However, we are excited that our brother Mark, the marketing manager, is here, and surely he's going to take us through because definitely Bonnie was done. However, let us remind each other, ladies and gentlemen, that in this month, our promotion, remember, we've got a Chinese New Year promotion that is going on. It was supposed to be finished by today, where you are getting 13.16% every Monday, ladies and gentlemen. But then QZ Asset Management then decided to extend it till the 14th, ladies and gentlemen. So we're very excited about that. And continuing with what Bongi was saying, he was basically about to talk about the ranks, ladies and gentlemen, where we are compensated for working. You know, when we grow the company also compensate us, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm encouraging each and every one of us that let us definitely share this opportunity with others. And I'm telling you, we've got from junior vice president, maybe I should share quickly, or rather, no, let us not share. Let me just summarize a bit. We've got our junior vice president, where you only have to add and up to 5,000 US dollars, ladies and gentlemen, and you are going to earn yourself 888 USDT. Only because you have earned 5,000, the company says, right, on top of your 5,000 you have just made, you will get 888 USDT. And ladies and gentlemen, you can also grow further by earning 10,000 USDT. And the moment you have earned 10,000 USDT, the company will then say, let us go to Shanghai, let us go explore the world, fully expense paid, you know, you are going to get that as the compensation, ladies and gentlemen. And then because you are excited about all these incentives, you are going to want to work more and decide to earn more. The moment you earn 35 US dollars, ladies and gentlemen, the company says, yes, we are going to give you right away that watch. You see that Rolex watch? If you don't want the watch, you are going to earn for yourself 10,888 USDT, ladies and gentlemen, only because you have made for yourself 35,000 USD in this company. This is the only company that I know they pay you for making money. The fact that you are making money for yourself, ladies and gentlemen, they compensate you. You get an incentive. And over and above that, I know me and you will say, we want more, we want more, we want more, because there is more, ladies and gentlemen, as you are growing your business and you eventually, ladies and gentlemen, 90,000 USDT. The company will say, what? You've just made 90,000 US dollars? Then we are going to give you 135 USDT. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine that. Imagine that. Oh, it seems I have went to director now instead of vice president. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. However, you're going to get paid about 10,888 USDT because you have made for yourself 90,000 USDT. And the moment you work harder, ladies and gentlemen, where you are going to earn 300,000 USDT, then the company says, right, this time to give you that per share, or you can choose money for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. I thought, let me summarize that. But the good thing about that is is that you don't have to necessarily in February and the amount that I have spoken about, because QZ Asset Management is just saying this month only, February only, whatever the amount that you are earning, they are going to multiply it by 2 in order for you to quickly rank. In other words, for you to hit the first rank, you just need to earn 2,500 USD, and then they will multiply it by 2. It becomes 5,000, and boom, you've got your new rank, ladies and gentlemen. So on and so on when coming to other ranks, ladies and gentlemen. So it's not necessarily about the ranking, it's about the incentive that you are going to get, ladies and gentlemen. Most of us now will be hitting Bangkok in 2 weeks' time because we are qualified because of working, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what? I'm encouraging you this evening that as we've been presenting tonight, just make that decision. Just make that decision and say, you know what? It's not only about earning on Mondays. I can earn on daily basis. How do I earn on daily basis? By growing my team. And as I am empowering others, definitely I'm going to also be empowered, and I'm going to get that flight ticket. I'm going to get that hotel room. I'm going to get eventually that Porsche, like already we've got, ladies and gentlemen, people who have already qualified for that car that I'm talking about. In any case, it was so nice, ladies and gentlemen, to take over a little bit from Bongi, who I believe that she's having some load shedding problems. In any case, there's no harm with that. I'm going to hand over to our wonderful marketing manager, our leader who's very selfless. At this moment in time is way after 3 a.m. in China, but he is here with us, listening to the very same presentation always, and he's still there, only waiting to update us, ladies and gentlemen, to telling us more about the company and as well to answering questions. My leader, Mark, over to you, and thank you so much, guys, as he's taking over.
Thank you. Okay, I'm so appreciate. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mark. I'm the marketing director of the QZ Asset Management. Please allow me to share my screen first, and I will do a short presentation to let you more understand about the marketing expansion plan. And after that, I will answer your question. Okay, thank you, everyone. Okay. So yeah, that's it. If you can see my share screen, please let me know. Type the AAA, and I will wish you all the lucky and wealth. Okay. So before I start my presentation tonight, I would like to remind everyone, you can write down your question and send it to the host, and I will answer your question with my translator and after my presentation. So I will spend a few more minutes to share with you about the 3 take-home message and our marketing expansion plan in here. So the first and take-home message is we are licensed and regulated since 2012. So on the left is our license. You can search from the government website, and on the right is show how strict and difficult to apply and maintain this license, as compared the other financial license like Australia SIC and the New Zealand FMA here. The second take-home message is that your capital will be 100% protected. Because of our capital protection scheme, QZ will measure 1-to-1 to your investment amount, and by setting the stop loss at 50%, your capital will never be lost. QZ is able to get a good leverage and liquidity from our liquidity provider due to our excellent trade record over the past 10 years. The third and last take-home message is design of the compensation plan and will both reward and recognize the effort of all our loyal distributors who help expand our market share. So our trading module video will explain how the income cap mechanism will ensure the binary that we use are safe, sustainable, and won't collapse. The video can be downloaded from the member back office, so please make sure you download it and watch it in your free time. So now let's move on to the marketing expansion plan. So as we all know, COVID-19 has affected near every business since its outbreak in June 2020. So our retail business expansion is also affected in the Asia Pacific region. QZ made a decision in early 2022 to divert some resources from the Asia Pacific market to the emerging market in Africa and Latin America. I'm glad to announce that since August 2022, so we have now expanded our market presence to almost all the countries on Africa and Latin America continent. From this true article was published on Bloomberg, and you can see the company is proceeding on with our global expansion, and we will be setting up the office in our emerging market. The decision of where we will be setting up the office, it will based on the demographic of our client. And I'm glad to announce that we had the first office at the beautiful coastal city of the Durban, South Africa. Our first regional office in Durban has just opening in 1st January 2023. So this is the one small step for us in South Africa, but it's the one giant leap for the entire emerging market. The second regional office will be located in Johannesburg, South Africa, and will be open in March, and it will be located in the Freeman Tower in Sandton. As I just mentioned, the company will be set up the regional office in city, but based on the demographic of our client. So from this slide, you'll be able to see the schedule of the opening of our office in this country. Since October 2022, the company has been embarking on a series of the online and offline branding campaign. So we are now live on the Facebook and Twitter. Remember, you can follow us to get real-time update on our development. After near 3 years from our last fintech participation due to the pandemic, I'm also glad to announce that the company will be participating the Expo. All of you will be looking forward to will be the fintech summit in Johannesburg, South Africa on 21st June. And we will not only participate in this summit, we will also be the lead sponsor from this summit. So more detail we will be announced that as soon as a final conversation in May. It is going to be a Handtech 2023, and we hope to see all of you in this Expo. Our company and our CEO, Professor Blake Young, has consistently been featured in many financial magazines and news reports. He was featured on Time magazine in China and in 2019 and on the CEO Views magazine in the June 2023 edition. The CEO View is one of the technology magazine in the USA. So he is also selected as the world top 30 CEOs by Silicon Review. The Silicon Review is the world's most trusted online and print community for business and technology professionals. This is the article and advertisement that was published in Nigeria's The Guardian and Ghana's Daily Graphic. This is the Christmas greeting advertisement published on the various newspapers in South Africa, Nigeria, and Ghana. The other offline branding campaign will include billboards along highways, on buildings, and the major airports in Africa. The big billboard advertisement in OR Tambo International Airport in Johannesburg will be up in February 2023. So for those of you departing on OR Tambo to our February Bangkok event, please remember to look out for these huge banners. As you can see, this true digital billboard advertisement is already up at the N1 and N3 highway in Johannesburg. For those of you residing in South Africa, please remember to go take a selfie with the digital ad at your free time. During the 12th day of the Christmas celebration, we have also engaged 12 different celebrity and sports personalities to wish all of our family and friends in QZ a Merry Christmas. As the first IRP has ended on the 31 December 2022, So we will be celebrating with all the vice president and able on the all the trip to the Bangkok, Thailand on 23 February. If you are missing up on the Bangkok trip, free up. The second IRP start on the 1st Jan 2023 and will be end on the 30 April 2023. So we have the so many trip price and the Shanghai trip. It's up for those who achieve the rank of the vice president and able. Please refer the last PDF for more information of the second IRP. From all the promotion and advertising that we show you, so you can realize the QZ assess the measurement does things different from our competitor. I hope you can see all the sincerity, the desire and the determination of the QZ to build a long-lasting business globally. So that's the end of my presentation, and I would like to thank you all once again for joining us tonight. So right now, I will answer your question. Also, thank you. So please, you can write down your question to the host, and I can answer your question. Okay. Let's see, what can I do for you? Okay. Let me scroll up for all the questions. Okay, first question about the KPMG is just asking where he can find a detailed report of the KPMG. Okay, so yeah, that's the popular question to all of you. Okay, as we all know, QZ, we are not the listed company. Okay, it means we are not a public company. The QZ Asset Management, we work with the other fund house and financial institution in China, and as their investment manager. So QZ will allow them to use our BTAI to trade, will their appoint the QZ as the marketing agent for their fund. But we both know we are not the listed company in here, but we both know you want to make sure the company is safe and sustainable. So we allow the 10 leaders, we will show all the document for all the leader in our member Bangkok workshop. Okay, we will show all the liquidity agreement. We will show the financial statement. We will show the IM agreement and all the you want to see the document in the Bangkok, but just only for the 10 top leader. Okay, so no worry, we will show all the document in the February Bangkok event. Okay, so that's the first question. And next. Okay, someone asking the Zoom meeting recall. Okay. Every time when we finish our Zoom meeting, you can go back to your group and we will send the Zoom meeting record immediately to all of you. So no worry. Okay. No. Withdraw is only on Monday. Okay, sorry, no. You can withdraw every day. Okay, just remember every time withdraw, we have the withdrawal fee is a 5 USD and limit withdrawal is a 10 USDT. Okay. How do I withdraw my ROI? Yeah, the same question. Okay, you can withdraw your ROI every day. What plan do you have for the Nigeria market? Okay, as you can see, right now we have the schedule for open the regional office. Okay, and we both know in March or April will be the Johannesburg, And the next we will go to the Nigeria and the middle. Okay. Okay, someone asking about Chinese Lunar New Year promotion. Okay, about the Chinese Lunar New Year promotion rate is only for the promotion package. Okay, so when the promotion package is end, so that's the special rate is where we end. Okay, and we'll go back to the normal package or normal contract. Okay. What's the sustainability of this business? Okay. I suggest you can go back to check about our license because we are a 10 years company. We are a new firm in here. So just make an example. If you build a career or you build your own business in the market, if you can survive over the 3 or 5 years, I think you can say you are a little trick, or okay, you can say you are sustainable. But we are survived over the 10 years, so I think it's sustainably very easy to understand. Okay. I'm also very excited. Okay, hold on. Recall. Okay, run recall. I answer that. How can you grow your business fast? I'm not sure your question is about your network team or about our QZ business. Okay. In QZ, we are very sustainable in every year. So right now we just opened a new market to the emerging market in here. But if you just asking about some how can you grow your network team fast? In network marketing business, it's very easy to do. You just only remember one word is share. Okay, you just need to share all the information. You need to share the platform. You need to share your story to everyone, so you can start earn your profit with this network marketing. Okay. Okay, how many countries of the world are you really opening? In fact, right now we not just the emerging market country join in the QZ. Okay, we not just the Latin America and America. We have USA, we have Philippines, we have India. Okay, we have Europe, we have Spanish. We have so many countries join the QZ right now. Okay. Okay, someone asking if the company regulate from China. Yes, okay, we are registered and regulate in China, and we have a 10 years history, and we got our license. You can check in the government website. Okay. Okay, someone asking some employment opportunity in the new office. Okay, maybe someone you got interesting work with us, you can send your CV to our customer service email. Okay, and our HR will contact you. No worry. Okay. I'm so many questions about sustainable, about safe, and about the registered question. let me give you a little advice, okay? First of all the material and all the information about the QZ, I think is public, so you can search from anywhere. You can find in the Chinese government website, you can find in the YouTube, okay? You can find any you want information, or maybe just like I usually say, you can register account, and when you join the QZ, when you register account, you can go to the member back office. We have so many material in the member back office. You can check all the video, you can check all the marketing material. So do your diligence to us, okay? So you can make a good decision. What's the good decision is, if you trust us, you can go with us. If you don't trust us, you can keep your money, okay? Or maybe you can do a small money, your free money, maybe 100, 200 to try with the QZ, okay? Don't put too much money to your not trust company, okay? I think it's a more easy way to let you understand, and don't be afraid, okay? And do your diligence to us is an easy way. How does the, okay, so is it lifetime trading? Yes. Yeah, you can download our trading app, okay? And in our trading app, you can see the real-time trade daily and our trading history. You can check all the detail and all the number in here. Someone asking when he invests 1,000 and when he can take his profit back, okay? I hope everyone know when you purchase the contract in the QZ, immediately you have the 4 times income cap in here. It means if you purchase the 1,000 contract, you can earn 4,000 profit back. But this 4,000 profit include your capital. So in the real time, you can get 3 times for your profit back, okay? And when you can receive all the profit, if you just invest, you just receive your ROI, and normally will be for 54 weeks, okay? But if your network marketing, if you're a leader, when you open your career, you can earn affiliate and binary bonus. Maybe tomorrow you can earn your 4 times income cap back, okay? It's depend on you. Okay. The other security question is, how can QZ make sure we invest safe? 2 ways I can show you. First of all, when you purchase a contract, you can receive the electronic contract in the member back office, and all the electronic contract is driven by our legal team. It's all is legal team. That's the first of all. Second of all, in the QZ, all the money not in the QZ, okay? You will go through our custodian, okay? So in QZ, we just can send the trading strategy and to the custodian, okay? And the custodian will do and will let your money to trade, okay? So nobody can touch the money, just like the host say. How does the promotion work about the Chinese Lunar New Year promotion? I suggest you can go to the member office. You can see the PDF is a more easy way to understand. But if you want to purchase the Chinese Lunar New Year contract, you need to purchase elite contract first. Okay. Okay. Okay, someone asking what target is our trade? Okay, we are trading with the SP 500. What is the SP 500? Is the top 500 company, okay, in the United States. Okay, we trade SP 500 index in here. Does the custodian keep our money and we send the trading strategy to them and then ensure the trade is the correct? Yeah, that is correct. Just like I say, if you been buy the any fund with the bank, okay, that is the same process. We don't touch the money in the asset management company. Okay, we just trade and we do the strategy to the custodian bank. Okay, even our CEO, we can touch the money. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's it. Today's question is enough, and I think it's a very long time in here. And yes, thank you everyone. Please let me mention again. 6 months ago is August 2022, right? And that is the first time we opened a Zoom meeting in here. And I do remember the first time we only 10 or 20 people in here, right? And everyone asking about a sustainable question, asking about the legal question, asking so many questions, just like all of you asking us tonight. Okay, it makes sense. I can understand all of you because we are a stranger to you. But right now, see, we still in here, and it's the past 6 months. We've been here in 6 months, and we're not just in here. We have so many huge and awesome things happen in QZ. We have the first regional office, and we will open the second regional office. Okay, so no worry if you still have any doubt with us. Do your diligence to us, okay, and make you safe, comfortable. After that, you just invest your money in the QZ. I think it's an easy way to let you more comfortable, and we all feel comfortable to both us. Okay, so that's it. If you still got the other question, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we will be here. Okay, and Monday, Tuesday, and Tuesday we have the Zulu Zoom meeting. Wednesday English, and Thursday we will use the French Zoom presentation. And the Friday we have a special guest, is our CEO, Professor Blake Young. He will join us, and you can ask him about a company question. You can ask him about a BTAI question. If you do have so many marketing questions, you can ask him me. Okay, so thank you everyone, and thank you all the leaders. Thank you for your help, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your participation tonight. I'm Mark, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.